Standard organizational phrases. Standard Marine Communication Phrases (SMCP) outlines specific steps that need to be followed to ensure maritime communication is conducted efficiently and in the standardized format. It is imperative that all navigational and maritime communication in shipping must be conveyed in simple, clear, and precise language to avoid ambiguity, confusion, and misunderstandings in ship-to-ship, ship-to-shore, and intra-ship communication. This is ABHA, and you're listening to Part 4 of Lessons on Procedures and Formats in SMCP. Standard organizational phrases. When speaking over the VHF radio, it is good practice to ask if the voice is coming across clearly and understood by the person at the other end. The phrase, "How do you read me?" is used to ask if someone can hear you when you are speaking to them over the VHF radio on the ship. The standard response to the phrase, "How do you read me?" usually includes signal strength level or clarity rating. There are 5 categories to indicate signal strength. I read you with signal strength 1. This means bad connection and can barely be heard. I read you with signal strength 2. This means weak signal, difficult to make out. I read you with signal strength 3. This means fair signal, somewhat clear but not strong. I read you with signal strength 4. This means good signal, clear and easy to understand. I read you with signal strength 5. This means excellent signal, loud and crystal clear. Responses are also expressed in clarity rating. Signal strength 1. Unreadable. Signal strength 2, readable now and then or weak and distorted. Signal strength 3, readable with difficulty or weak but clear. Signal strength 4, readable or loud but distorted. Signal strength 5, perfectly readable or loud and clear. Example exchanges. Ship MV Echo. MV Nova, this is MV Echo. How do you read me? Ship MV Nova. MV Echo, this is MV Nova. I read you 5 by 5. Ship's officer. Bridge to engine room. Do you read me? Response. Engine room here, loud and clear. Captain. All crew, do you read me? This is a fire drill. Muster at designated stations. Crew member. Roger, Captain. Understood and proceeding. Mistake, correction. If you make a mistake while communicating, use the word mistake followed by correction, then rephrase your information with the correct statement. Examples. My position is 5 degrees north. Mistake, correction. My position is 4 degrees north. Keep your course at 180 degrees. Mistake, correction. Keep your course at 185 degrees. Visibility is 10 nautical miles. Mistake, correction. Visibility is 8 nautical miles. My speed is 10 knots. Mistake, correction. My speed is 12 knots. Say again. In standard marine communication phrases SMCP, say again is used to request the repetition of a message when it was not understood or clearly heard. Say again is used to clarify or confirm specific parts of a message and is important for avoiding misunderstandings in maritime communication. Say again ensures clarity, precision, and reinforces safety. Examples. Harbor control. Vessel Alpha, proceed to berth 29er and report when moored. Vessel Alpha. Harbor control, this is Vessel Alpha. Say again, berth number. Port authority. Vessel Bravo, reduce speed to 5 knots and maintain your course towards waypoint Echo. Vessel Bravo. Port Authority, this is vessel Bravo. Say again, required speed. Tugboat. Tanker Charlie, prepare your mooring lines for starboard forward operation. Tanker Charlie. Tugboat, this is Tanker Charlie. Say again, starboard forward operations. Distress, urgency, safety messages. Distress, urgency, and safety messages do not require message markers. Any communication begins with the individual call sign. Distress message. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday is announced 3 times in an international distress call to indicate a serious emergency such as a grave and imminent danger to life, or when the ship is sinking or in dangerous weather conditions. Begin with Mayday repeated 3 times, followed by the vessel's name, position, nature of distress, and type of assistance required. Urgency message. Pan pan, pan pan, pan pan is announced 3 times to indicate an urgent situation on a ship. It is used when there is a problem on the ship but is not immediately a life-threatening situation but still requires assistance. Begin with pan pan repeated 3 times, followed by the vessel's name, position, nature of urgency, and type of assistance required. Safety message. Security, security, security is announced 3 times as a safety message to announce navigational warnings or other urgent situations requiring assistance. Begin with security repeated 3 times, followed by the vessel's name, position, and safety message. Common abbreviations in Standard Marine Communication Phrases, SMCP. AIS, Automatic Identification System. This is an automatic tracking system used for identifying and locating vessels by electronically exchanging data with other nearby ships and AIS base station. AORE, Atlantic Ocean Region East. This is one of the 4 Inmarsat satellite coverage areas in the eastern part of the Atlantic Ocean for communication services for ships at sea. AORW, Atlantic Ocean Region West. This is one of the 4 Inmarsat satellite coverage areas in the western part of the Atlantic Ocean, providing communication services for maritime operations. BL, Bill of Lading. This is a very important document to show receipt of cargo before it is loaded on the ship, indicating type of cargo, destination port, and terms and conditions between the sender of the cargo, the carrier vessel, and the final receiver of the shipment. COW, Crude Oil Washing. This refers to a system of cleaning the cargo tanks by washing them with the cargo of crude oil during discharge. DSC, Digital Selective Calling. DSC is part of the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System, GMDSS, which is an internationally agreed upon safety procedure for maritime communication. DSC allows ships and coastal stations to send and receive digital messages with different levels of priority: distress, urgency, safety, and routine. DWT, Deadweight Tonnage. This is the total weight that a ship can carry safely on the water, such as the weight of cargo, fuel, fresh water, ballast water, provisions, and crew members. This does not include the weight of the ship itself. EPIRB, Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon. An EPIRB is a critical safety device used in shipping that is designed to alert search and rescue services in case of an emergency at sea. When activated, it transmits a distress signal to a satellite, which then relays the information to rescue coordination centers. EPIRB also emits a homing signal to help rescuers locate the beacon. There are 2 main types of EPIRBs. Category 1 EPIRB automatically activates and detaches from a sinking ship. Category 2 EPIRB must be manually activated. ETA, Estimated Time of Arrival. This is a term used in shipping to indicate the expected date and time when a vessel or shipment is projected to reach its destination. ETD. Estimated time of departure. This is a term used in shipping to indicate the expected date and time when a vessel or shipment is projected to leave a specific location or port. GMDSS. Global Maritime Distress and Safety System. GMDSS is an internationally recognized system used to enhance maritime safety and facilitate communication between ships and rescue coordination centers that was developed by the International Maritime Organization IMO to ensure that ships can transmit distress signals and receive safety information anywhere in the world at any time. GMDSS includes several key components such as VHF radio for short-range communication and distress alerts, MFHF radio for medium to long-range communication, satellite communication such as Inmarsat for global coverage, EPIRB, emergency beacons for distress alerts, SAT, search and rescue transponders to help with locating vessels in distress, NAVTEX for receiving navigational and meteorological warnings and forecasts. GT, gross tonnage. This is the measurement used to calculate a ship's internal space capacity to carry cargo. HF, human factor. This refers to how people interact with the environment and systems and how these interactions can impact safety, performance, and overall efficiency. It covers a range of disciplines within human behavior, optimizes the well-being of crew members, improves operational outcomes, reduces the risk of accidents, and improves the overall efficiency of maritime operations. IOR, Indian Ocean Region. This is a vast area covering the Indian Ocean and its littoral states and includes countries from Africa, the Middle East, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Australia. LOA, length overall. This is the linear measurement of a vessel from bow to stern. MF, medium frequency. This refers to radio waves that are effective over distances of a few hundred nautical miles, depending on factors like time of day and atmospheric conditions, and utilized for medium-range communication, especially for distress and safety communications. MHW, mean high water. This refers to the highest average level water reaches during an outgoing tide. MID, Maritime Identification Digits. This refers to the first 3 digits of the 9-digit Maritime Mobile Service Identity (MMSI) number assigned to each country for identifying and contacting vessels, coast stations, and other maritime units via radio communication. MLW, mean low water. This is the lowest average level water reaches on an outgoing tide. MMSI, Maritime Mobile Service Identity. This is a unique 9-digit number that is used to identify vessels, allowing for automated distress alerts and efficient coordination during emergencies via digital selective calling (DSC) or automatic identification system (AIS). The number begins with 3 digits called the Maritime Identification Digits (MID) that indicate the ship's country of registration. The remaining 6 digits identify the specific vessel. MRCC, Maritime Rescue Coordination Center. MRCC refers to a center that is responsible for coordinating search and rescue (SAR) operations at sea by monitoring distress signals from ships, directing the efforts of various SAR units, liaising with Coast Guard stations, air traffic control centers, and offering logistical support and other assistance to SAR units. MSI, Marine safety information. MSI is a crucial part of maritime safety as it ensures that vital information is communicated to vessels at sea regardless of their location. MSI sends out navigational warnings, weather forecasts, search and rescue, and other important maritime information. Navtex, Navigational Telex. Navtex is an international automated medium frequency direct printing service for delivery of navigational and meteorological warnings, forecasts, and urgent marine safety information to ships. NUC, Not Under Command. This refers to a vessel that is unable to maneuver or steer for some reason. Under international regulations for preventing collisions at sea, called regs, a NUC vessel should exhibit a warning to other ships to keep clear to avoid collision. The warnings normally are two all-round red lights or two similar shapes in a vertical line where they can be seen. OSC, On-Scene Coordinator. An on-scene coordinator is responsible for managing operations at the site of an incident to ensure effective communication and coordination among various response teams such as search and rescue units and environmental protection agencies. POR, Pacific Ocean Region. This area encompasses the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean and a wide array of countries from East Asia, Southeast Asia, Oceania, and the Americas. PPI, Plan Position Indicator. This is a tool used to determine a vessel's intended location at a specific time to assist in navigation and operational planning. RCC, Rescue Coordination Center. This is a facility responsible for coordinating search and rescue (SeA) operations within a designated area and ensure effective communication and coordination among various SeA units such as ships and other coastal stations. RT, Radio Telex. This refers to communication over radio waves used in maritime services for transmitting written messages and data. Radio telex is text-based messaging to ships or coastal stations. RTF, Radio Telephony. This refers to voice communication over radio frequencies for ship-to-ship and ship-to-shore communication, enabling vessels to transmit and receive voice messages for various purposes, including navigation, safety, and coordination with other ships and shore stations. RTG, Rubber Tired Gantry. This is a traveling crane used for the movement and positioning of containers and also loading and unloading containers from rail cars. SeA, Search and Rescue. This refers to the coordinated efforts to locate and assist persons in distress or in imminent danger involving a range of activities aimed at rescuing crew from ships in distress. SAT, Search and Rescue Satellite Aided Tracking. This is an international satellite-based system designed to detect and locate emergency beacons activated by ships and crew in distress. The system uses a constellation of satellites to detect distress signals from anywhere on Earth. Once a distress signal is detected, it is relayed to ground stations and then to the nearest rescue coordination center, enabling a quick response. SAT, Search and Rescue Radar Transponder. This is a device used in maritime operations to assist in locating vessels or lifeboats in distress at sea. It is an essential component of the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System, GMDSS, enhancing search and rescue efforts by providing accurate position to rescuers. SITREP, Situation Report. This is a term used to describe a concise summary of the current situation in the context of emergency response or search and rescue operations. A SITREP provides an overview of the current conditions, actions taken, resources available, and any ongoing developments in rescue operations. SMC, SeA Mission Coordinator. SMC is responsible for managing and coordinating search and rescue operations within a designated search and rescue region, SRR. SMC ensures effective communication and coordination among various SeA units such as ships and shore stations. SOS, Save Our Souls. SOS is an international distress signal recognized by ships and emergency responders worldwide. It can be sent via Morse code, radio transmission, visual signals, or sound signals for alerting others to an emergency situation and requesting immediate help. SRR, Search and Rescue Region. This refers to a specific area of the sea where a country or organization is responsible for coordinating search and rescue operations. TEU, 20-foot equivalent unit. TEU is a standard unit of measurement to describe a ship's cargo carrying capacity. 1 TEU represents the capacity of a standard 20-foot shipping container, which measures approximately 20 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 8.5 feet high. The TEU metric helps standardize and simplify the logistics of container shipping, making it easier to plan, organize, and manage cargo shipments. TSS, Traffic Separation Scheme. This is a maritime traffic management system designed to regulate the movement of ships in busy waterways to prevent collisions and improve safety by providing clear guidelines for ships to follow and reduce the likelihood of accidents in congested maritime areas. UHF, Ultra High Frequency. UHF radios are commonly used for short-range communication within ports, harbors, and on-board vessels. UHF signals have better penetration through obstacles like steel structures and walls and are used for communication between vessels and port authorities, on-board communication, and other short-range maritime operations. UTC, Universal Time Coordinated. This refers to the primary time standard by which the world regulates clocks and time and remains constant throughout the year. VHF, Very High Frequency. VHF radios are used for ship-to-ship and ship-to-shore communication, for routine communication, navigational safety, and distress signaling. VHF signals can cover a greater distance over water and are a crucial part of the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System, GMDSS, ensuring vessels can communicate effectively in emergencies. VTS, Vessel Traffic Services. This is a marine traffic monitoring system to improve the safety and efficiency of vessel traffic, provide navigational warnings about other traffic, weather conditions, and potential hazards. WWNWS, Worldwide Navigational Warning Service. This service is an integral part of the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System, GMDSS, established by the International Maritime Organization, IMO, with the primary purpose to provide navigational warnings to ships about potential hazards in their vicinity, such as meteorological or geological events that could pose danger to shipping lanes. XTE, Cross-Track Error. This refers to the distance a vessel is off its intended track.